Hello viewers, welcome to this class. I am going to talk about a summary of a very popular short story titled The Cow of the Barricades by Raja Rao. Let me talk about the author first in brief. Raja Rao is one of the greatest Indo-Anglian writers of India. He penned many novels and short stories. His novels and short stories are mysterious and symbolic enough. This great author, Shri K. Raja Rao, was born on 8 November 1808 in Mysore in a noble Brahmin family. He died on 8 July 2006. He was a great novelist and short story writer. His works are deeply rooted in metaphysics. The Serpent and the Rope, published in 1960, is a semi-autobiographical novel recounting a search for a spiritual truth in Europe and India. It established him as one of the finest Indian prose stylists and writer which won him the Sahitya Academy Award in 1964. Kanthapura is his other novel which deals with metaphysics and symbolism on a large scale in a beautiful way. He also wrote many short stories. The Cow of the Barricades is one of the important short stories of Raja Rao. The story was written in 1930 during freedom movement in India. The story The Cow of the Barricades, which appeared in 1947, gives us a picture of India's struggle for independence under the able and inspiring leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. The master in this story is none other than Mahatma Gandhi. The presence of the cow named Gauri in this short story and its death at the end of this story symbolize the enduring source of energy that lies in purity, peace, love, goodness, and selfishness. The story is very mystical and symbolic. There is a cow. The name of the cow is Gauri. As the name suggests, Gauri symbolizes Mother India. Mother India, Bharat Mata. Gauri appears at the ashram of her master, who is Mahatma Gandhi, every Tuesday after the sunset in the evening. The cow nibbles and touches the Mahatma softly, and the Mahatma also runs his hand over her head or over her body carefully, delicately. The Mahatma gives a handful of rice and grain to eat the cow. The cow eats only from the hand of the Mahatma. She does not take anything from other people who bring a lot of grain, fruits, coconut water, and many other things. The cow takes grain and rice only from the hand of her master, who is Mahatma Gandhi. And then the cow disappears for the next week. The cow appears the next Tuesday in the evening again. All the people think that this cow is Mata Lakshmi, goddess of wealth. They worship her. They bring rice, grain, fruits for her to eat. But she does not take anything from them. All these things are thrown into water, which are fed and eaten up by fishes of the water. And they live on the foods that is thrown into water by the Mahatma. Many people come to Gauri for the fulfillment of their different desires and wishes. Farmers come and ask for better harvest in the coming season. The women come and pray that their daughters who are marriageable should be married soon, suitably. The students come with the desire that they will ask for the blessings of Bharat Mata, Gauri, to pass their examinations with high marks. So different kinds of people come to Gauri for different wishes and desires, and they hope that Gauri will fulfill all their wishes, all their desires, whatever they aspire for, they wish for. That is the time of freedom movement in India. This freedom movement is fought under the able and efficient leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. There are two parties or two groups. On the one hand, they are the mighty Red Army, the mighty Red soldiers, the Britishers, on the one hand, and they are the workmen, the countrymen, the Indians on the other side. The people of the village put up barricades around their villages, about their villages, so that the Red men's army or the Red soldiers of the British government may not attack them, may not harm them. Gauri comes over the barricades to save people from devastation, death, and bloodshed. It is believed that this Bharat Mata called Gauri will save Indians and India from the Red Men's government. The Red Men's government sends Red Army, Red soldiers from Rawalpindi and other places, Rawalpindi and Pindi. Mahatma Gandhi calls the chief of the Red Men's army the president. We do not have the name of the English in the short story. He is called by the post president. People are very aggressive. They want to fight violently with the Red Men's army. Mahatma Gandhi makes a fervent appeal to them that they should not fight, they should have non-violence and truth. They should have this cooperation movement for winning independence of the country. Now the Britishers think that Gauri is a mystical cow. She is saving the Indian people. So the Red Men's army shoots at Gauri. The bullet hits the breast of the cow and it comes out through the mouth of Gauri, the cow. But the surprising thing is that she does not bleed at all. Tears come out of the eyes of the cow. People say that the heart of the country is weeping. They are shedding tears through the tears of this cow. The cow receives the bullet and saves the people from being killed from bloodshed. Thus, the story, the cow of the barricades, is mystical and symbolic. Gauri stands for ideologies of Mahatma Gandhi, thoughts of Mahatma Gandhi, and Gandhiism. She reminds us that though cow has died, but Gandhiism will live forever. The ideologies of Mahatma Gandhi will remain forever in the world. Thus, the story, The Cow of the Barricades, is a very interesting short story. It has